Mr. Beebe, where are you?
Here, y'all. Judge, we're in a similar situation. We would reject the state's offer as provided on record, Your Honor. However, Mr. Beebe would ask the court would hear a non-negotiated plea as to the indictment.
I would. Okay,
Your correct legal name.
Say it again.
Can you please state your true and correct legal name?
Durante PV.
And are you the same person referred to on the indictment you just signed of 22 SC 183572? Did you just sign that indictment?
Yes.
Challenging the voluntariness of this guilty plea.
Yes.
Your Honor, had this case proceeded to trial, the state of Georgia would have proved beyond a reasonable doubt that in late 2012, within the Cleveland Avenue area of Atlanta, Georgia, that YSL, who claimed affiliation with the National Blood Gang, was formed. The founders of that organization were Jeffrey Williams, also known as Young Thug, also known as Slime, Walter Murphy, also known as DK, and Trontavia Stevens, also known as Tick or Slug. That this organization uses a number of different identifiers, including colors, clothing, tattoos, and hand signs in order to show affiliation with that organization. That this organization is part of the enterprise, which is Young Slime Life, and that this defendant was a member of this enterprise and conspired to and associate together with others for the common purposes of illegally obtaining money and property through a pattern of racketeering activity and conducting and participating in the enterprise through a pattern of racketeering activity. In furtherance of the conspiracy, he engaged in a number of different crimes. October 12, 2021, this defendant, along with co-conspirator Christian Eppinger, were at 47 Cleveland Avenue, Southwest Atlanta, Georgia, which is also in the Young Slime Life gang territory. While there, the victim, Mr. Darius Smith, they approached Mr. Smith and stated to him, give up that chain. Mr. Smith had a large chain that was very identifiable. That chain was a diamond encrusted chain that looked like a house. It said Trap Commander on it. Social media information from Instagram, and they actually found on Instagram a recording of Christian Eppinger bragging about robbing Darius Smith that was turned over in discovery.
28, you want to ask me?
No, sir.
All right, I don't know if the indictment's been signed, the plea has been entered. Conspiracy to violate the Racketeering, Influence, and Corrupt Organizations Act. This court will sentence you in accordance with your negotiated plea to 10 years to serve 5 years with the balance probated. In all terms of the negotiated plea. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you're called to testify by any party in this case, the state's not going to call you, but if any of the other parties call you, you have to testify truthfully. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Just 6 defendants set to stand trial in the YSL RICO case centered around Atlanta rapper Young Thug. Today in court, co-defendant Durante BB decided to take a plea deal. He pleaded guilty to RICO, theft, drug, firearm, and gang charges, and he's now been sentenced to 15 years with 5 to be served behind bars. Under the conditions of this deal, he will have to testify if called. He's also not allowed to promote or allude to YSL in public or on social media. Just 2 days ago, a judge set the jury for the upcoming trial after nearly 10 months of jury selection. Those opening statements are set to begin Monday, November 27th.
Yo, 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 it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in on the YSL State RICO case in Georgia that has officially gone down and been documented as one of the longest trials in this area's history. And we done seen a full-blown roller coaster ride from potential jurors getting sentenced to jail time for violations Also, lawyers get sentenced to jail time for violations. Even the incidents that been breaking out inside the courtroom that made the headlines in the news, involving 2 big rappers in the game, Young Thug, Gunna. So it's been a heavy discussion. But now the time has come. 10 months in, the jury is selected, and the trial is set to begin on November 27th, the Monday after Thanksgiving. And I had a link in the description from Law and Crime Network and also from 11 Alive. And I put them 2 clips there to show back last December when people started taking plea deals, BB actually rejected his at that time. Also, 2 other guys were in the courtroom with them. Somebody else that rejected, but Tick actually accepted his. You heard his name read in the beginning also as a co-founder in YSL. And now that officially makes 9 people who have taken plea deals. Over 20 arrested. Some are still facing the trial, but their cases got separated and they're going to have theirs at a different time. Also, 3, I think, and I could be off on that number, never had lawyers to begin with. So Young Thug and 5 others will be facing a trial date, but they still are innocent until proven guilty. We have to wait and see how that plays out in court. They ain't guilty because they ain't pled guilty to nothing. They are still innocent. But here in BB's case, y'all heard what he pled guilty to. Said that YSL was a criminal organization, blood gang, also pled guilty to the crimes that he committed. And one thing that is different about this, there are old charges that have been brought back up that some of them have done time for, some of them have been arrested for. But once they plead guilty in the courtroom, you making it fresh because they putting all that in the RICO here. You heard the thing about the robbery right there where they said, hey, his co-defendant in that case, that wasn't him, but his co-defendant, and that was just one thing I put there. You have to listen to it in full to hear it all, where they committed a robbery for the guy for his chain, and he was on social media with it. Not BB, but his co-defendant. But it is what it is now. The streets, they gonna say this is this is that, this is telling. Hey, you didn't stay down with it. That's how that game is gonna go all day with it. Y'all wanna get into that? I always say we gonna wait till the end come. The street niggas, the gangsters that get mad at me when I say that, oh well, bro, I gotta document facts. I'm not here to push that street code on nobody. I'm gonna get y'all the information. I'm gonna just tell you how it really worked in reality. But the write-up says this. Shortly after the jury was selected in Young Thug's RICO trial, one of his co-defendants threw in the towel and pleaded guilty weeks before the trial was set to start. Durante BB, aka B, pleaded guilty to the RICO charge against him, along with participation in criminal street gang activity, theft by receiving stolen property, violation of Georgia's Controlled Substances Act, armed robbery, hijacking of a motor vehicle, and gun charges. BB was sentenced to 5 years in prison with 10 years of probation following his release. B is the 9th co-defendant to strike a plea deal to avoid trial. The rapper's trial is set to begin on November 27th with opening statements, where he will be tried alongside 5 other co-defendants. These cases of 12 other co-defendants were severed from the trial, and one defendant is still on the run. And I'm not aware who that is on the run. I remember at first they said PLEA Roscoe. That's the one who had already served time for one of the cases, was on the run, and he got picked up in Nevada on a whole new case. But in this case right here, he took it to plea deal, and I'm gonna tell y'all like this, bro. This is where it get real at. This is the dark side of it. The ones that have not taken the deal, they are innocent until proven guilty. I'm not speaking to them, or even on this case for that matter. I'm talking about in real life because we've seen this storyline before. And this is what they looking to do. They looking to catch you messing up, slipping up, and effing up. Catch you on camera, chasing that clout, chasing that attention. I told y'all, we in the world now where it's cream. Not cash rules everything around me. It's clout rules everything about around me. Putting your chain that you took on social media, bragging about it, wearing it in pictures, and they said that in there. That's what he did. What you think coming with that? You telling the police, hey, I did it, nigga, come get me. I don't like my freedom. And they love nothing more than to lock niggas up, put you inside their prison bed. Because guess what, nigga? They gonna get paid for that. This is not a debate. This is not a democracy. This is not a conspiracy. This is a fact. You breaking these laws like this and telling them to come arrest you, what do you think is gonna happen? I tell you like this, they still haven't decided if the lyrics are gonna be able to be used yet. That's something we still waiting on. And trust me, for people that don't understand, the jury being able to hear your lyrics, even if it is just entertainment, it just ain't a good look that you don't want because they can paint a picture on you. Also, the judge got up on the prosecutors for not releasing all the evidence yet.
I am really annoyed about this, Ms. Hilton. I just am. This is ridiculous. Your witness list has grown by 2/3 since then. And I don't know why. You better have a dang good explanation on the 16th, because if you don't, I'm going to exclude it. Okay. But right now I'm telling you, without anything further, it's gone.
Well, we would like to.
Exclude a lot more on that date, because this is ridiculous. There is no plausible explanation I've gotten and that would suffice, that we just kind of keep, well, you keep dripping and driving out evidence.
Well, we'll be asked to be heard on the 16th, Your Honor, and we'll have all the explanations for the court.
I'm telling you, it better be a good explanation, and if it's not, I'm going to exclude it. I'm just going to.
Do I think that's a tactic? Of course, because of the simple fact they don't want to give a nigga a heads up on how they can try to defend it. They gonna play dirty games in there, bro. It ain't gonna never be fair if you out here and you accused. They say innocent until proven guilty. I believe in innocent until proven guilty. The world we live in today is guilty until proven innocent. We shall see. I'm gonna tell y'all, stay out the way, man. Go find you a transition. I ain't kicking nobody while they down. Brothers just gotta know, bro. You got to find a better option. I know niggas grow up in these environments. Some niggas growing up without parents. Some niggas ain't fully aware of what they get into. And I'm still growing. As a nigga that done hit 30 plus years old now, I'm still growing. I'm still learning. So I know some people got different rates, different lifestyles, different environments, different role models and influences, somebody to teach them something. But nigga, don't give up hope on yourself, bro. It's a way out here for you to get you some paper and stay out this way. If you gonna hustle, you gonna grind, do that. But all the extra stuff, man, keep that off the radar, bro, if you is living that lifestyle. But tell me what you think. We got more coming, more videos, all that. 1000, stay on your pivot for shit show.